Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Seperti biasa, kita ni akan memulakan sesi pembelajaran kita ni dengan berselawat ke atas Rasulullah SAW selama 2 minit. Terlebih dahulu, kita ni membaca 3 niat penting ini. Yang pertama, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi perintah Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Yang kedua, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi hak Rasulullah SAW. Dan yang ketiga, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk mendapat syafaat Rasulullah SAW di akhirat kelak. Semoga dengan berselawat, Allah akan membukakan hati dan minda para pelajar untuk menerima ilmu dan memanfaatkan ilmu tersebut di masa akan datang. Disarankan kepada semua pelajar untuk membaca doa di dalam hati selama 2 minit berselawat. Doa untuk kedua orang tua, keluarga, diri sendiri dan apa saja doa yang ingin para pelajar sampaikan. Okay? 2 minutes from now.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد
Doa sebelum belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmataka wanshur alaina min hazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ya Allah, bukakanlah ke atas kami hikmat-hikmatmu dan limpahilah ke atas kami khazanah rahmatmu. Wahai yang maha pemurah lagi maha penyayang.
Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Rabbku, lapangkanlah untukku dadaku dan mudahkanlah untukku urusanku dan lepaskanlah kekakuan dari lidahku, supaya mereka mengerti perkataanku.
Amin.
Amin, amin, amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. In this session, we will discuss about 2.1.5, nets of cuboids, triangular prisms, regular tetrahedra, and square base pyramids. Okay. Can you please get ready with your notes, page 93 until 96, and your worksheet, page 91 until 94. Okay, learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, students should be able to identify the nets of cuboid, triangular prisms, regular tetrahedra, and square base pyramid. And second one, students should be able to draw, to draw the nets of cuboids, triangular prisms, regular tetrahedra, and square base pyramid. And the steps to success. First, explain the nets of shape. Identify the nets of the shape and draw the nets of the shape. The nets of the cuboid, triangular prisms, regular tetrahedra, and square base pyramid. Okay, first we discuss about nets of cuboid. Here is the cuboid. Cuboid faces are combinations of rectangles, sometimes squares. And this one is one example of net of cuboid. Okay, so what is actually nets? Nets is when we open all of the faces of your 3D shape and become flat like this. Okay, and once how we know the net of that shape? When we fold them together, it will never collide or overlap. Okay, and this video will show you uh, when we fold this net and it will not collide to one each other. So that is the net of that shape, alright? Like this. This will be the net for a cuboid. So let us fold it together. Fold them together. And if this will be the real net for cuboid, all of the faces will not collide to one each other. Okay, all of the faces will not collide to one each other. Okay, here and this one. See, this one, and we close this one, so we'll get this. Okay, we will get this. So all faces fits all of the spaces, and it is not collide to one each other. Therefore, this will be the net for a cuboid. Okay, this will be the net for cuboid. Okay, once we fold them together, like this, and it is not collide to one each other. Right? It is not collide to one each other. So this will be the net for a cuboid. Okay. Next, nets of triangular prism. This will be the triangular prism. And triangular prisms, cross section remain the same throughout. Cross section mean this one. Okay. And once we cut off this triangular prism, it will remain the same throughout. Okay. And one example of net of triangular prism is this one. We have 3 rectangle and 2 triangle here. And in the next video, it will show you once we fold this net, it will not collide to one each other or not even overlap. Okay, so that is how we know the net is the net is the net for the shape. Okay. The next one, triangular prism. Alright. The next one, triangular prism. Alright, this will be the net for a triangular prism. Once we fold them, it will fit all of the faces and it will not collide to one each other or not even overlapping. Okay, they are not overlapped to one each other and it just fits all of the faces. Okay, this one, and the side, right? The side and another one, this one. Okay, so every faces fits one to each other. It is not collide to one each other. So this will be the next nets of regular tetrahedra. Okay, this one is the regular tetrahedra. Regular tetrahedra means all four faces are triangular. Okay, all four faces are triangular. So one example of net of tetrahedra, regular tetrahedra is this one. Okay, so here you can see four faces are triangular. Okay, and the next video will show you once we fold this net, it will give you regular tetrahedra. Okay, it will not overlap or collide. Okay, so let's see the video. Okay, regular tetrahedra. Okay, once we fold them, regular tetrahedra means all of the faces, all four faces are triangular. Okay, regular tetrahedra means all faces are triangular. Okay, like this. And once we fold them together, and it just fits all of the faces and not collide to one each other. So this one will be the net for. Okay, the last one, nets of square base pyramid. This will be the square base pyramid. The base of this pyramid is a square. Alright, and all slant edges of square base pyramids are equal in length in a right pyramid. Okay, now this will be one example of net of square base pyramid, and in this video it will show you that this net, it will not collide to one each other or not even overlap. Okay, so this is the net of square base pyramid. Last one, square base. Last one, square base pyramid. Square base pyramid mean the base will be a square. Okay, the base will be a square. Now let us fold them together. Let us fold them together. Right, now once we fold them, it will become square base pyramid like this. Alright, and it does not collide to one each other. Alright, it does not collide one to each other. So, and the base here is a square, and this will be the net for a square base pyramid. Okay, that is how we know the net for Moving on with example 30. A cuboid has dimensions 2 cm times 3 cm times 5 cm. Part of the net of this cuboid is shown on the centimeter square grid. Okay, so complete the net of the cuboid. If you ask to complete the net or draw the net, it is better for you to sketch first the cuboid, the shape. You sketch first like this, and you make sure all the lengths, side and the height. So here we have 5 centimeter, 3 centimeter, and 2 centimeter. And if we look at the grid, we already have this one, the base 5 5 centimeter length and 3 centimeter breadth. So 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3, and then we have 5 2. So this part is missing. Okay, we can know that this part is missing, so the calculations is 3 and 2, the measurement. Alright, so both side, left and right. After that, then you start draw and complete your net of cuboid like this. Okay, done. So we have 6 faces already. 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, correct. So that is how you complete the net of the cuboid in exam. Next, example 31. Shown below is a triangular prism. Sketch a net for the triangular prism. So you just need to sketch, but use your ruler, use your pencil, think carefully, look at the diagram carefully, and sketch the net for this triangular prism. So here we have 3 rectangle and 2 triangle. So we have 5 faces here. So here we have 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, we are done with the net for the triangular prism. For example 32, the diagram shows a triangular prism. Again, triangular prism. Draw accurately a net of this prism. The base has been drawn for you. So you need to draw accurately in on this grid, okay? And the base is already given to you. Now, again, I repeat myself. If you are asked to sketch or draw net in exam, try to sketch the diagram first. You try to sketch the net first on the other side here, like this, okay? You sketch first, make sure all the lengths and the faces, okay? Once you got the idea how to draw the net, then you start draw the nets on this grid, okay? So we can see here every two little square consider as 1 centimeter. So 4 little squares means 2 centimeter. And just follow your sketch just now and fill in everything into your grid here. Okay, like this. So 2.5, that means we have 1 2 3 4 5 boxes, and here 1.5 we have 3 boxes. Okay, that is how you draw your net in exam. Okay, first sketch. Once you sketch to get the idea, then you start to draw your real net onto that grid like this. Okay, so we are done for example 32. Next, example 33. Here are 4 diagrams. 3 of these diagrams show a net for a square base pyramid. Write down the letter of the diagram which is not a net for a square base pyramid. Okay, so in this video, it will show you how we're going to fold each of these net, and we're going to identify which one of these four is not a net for a square base pyramid. Okay? Okay, here we're going to test which one of these net is not for a square base pyramid. Okay, so we have A, B, C, and D. Alright, so which one of this net is not for square base pyramid? We start with A first. Okay, we start with A first, this one. Okay, to know that net is net for that shape, it shouldn't be collide if we fold them together. Okay, so we try this one. We will see for this shape will collide once we fold them together. Okay, we fold them. Want to make sure that they collide or not. If it is collide, that means it is not the net for square base pyramid. Okay, we get this. So we get this one. Right, see this one. This is the best. This is the best. And once we fold, it is not collide to one each other. That means A is the net for square base pyramid. Okay, we done with A. Now B. We start for B. Okay, we fold them. We fold them. Okay. Now, once we fold them, you can see that. Okay. Now, you can see that this part. Okay. This part is collide to one each other. Correct? And we miss with this part. We don't have any folded paper into this part. So that means for net shape B, it is not net for square base pyramid. Okay, this is the square base. Then once we fold and these two paper collide each other, double, and double like this. So that means for net B, it is not net shape for square base pyramid, and we miss one slide here, one part here missing. Okay, so B is not the net for square base pyramid. And we start with C. Okay. C we fold, of course we will see this one will be the net for square base pyramid. See, nicely done. Nicely cover all of the space, and it is not collide each other. And C is the net for square base pyramid. And last one, D. This one, D. Once we fold them, and we will get this. So that means D also is the net for square base pyramid. And the answer for example 53 will be B. Okay, B is not the net for square base pyramid. Okay, this is how we know that net is not the net for that shape. Okay, see? Why? First, they follow each other, and second, we have one missing part here. So, B is not the net for square base pyramid. So, therefore, the answer for example 33 will be B. Okay? Okay, last example, example 34. Shade 2 more squares so that the shaded shape is a net of a cube. There's different net of a cube, and this will be one of the example net of a cube. Okay, so the two square will be here and here. Okay, so we done with this topic. Don't forget to complete your notes and your worksheet. Thank you so much. We will recite dua after this. Thank you so much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Doa selepas belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni astaudi'uka ma 'allamtani fardudhu ilayya inda hajati ilaihi wala tansani ya rabbal alamin. Ya Allah, sesungguhnya aku menitipkan padamu ilmu-ilmu yang telah engkau ajarkan kepadaku, dan kembalikanlah kepadaku sewaktu aku memerlukannya kembali. Dan janganlah engkau lupakan aku kepada ilmu itu, wahai Tuhan yang memiliki semesta alam. Amin.